shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we've got 2 middle linebackers who will look to lead their defenses to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Broncos.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Got some room at the 30. And cuts out right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 64 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Wilson, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Wilson on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He hits Baldwin right side. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action with Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the...
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
All right, here we go.
Again, Anderson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. Green, 30.
On first down, it's Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wolf. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolf in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Left side here to Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And ready for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Lynch. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Underneath to Davis. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is complete. It's Baldwin. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as a really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And coming out now, the Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Anderson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And McManus able to put it through. First half. And we've seemingly lost communication with Larry. Good news, though, both teams somehow already back on the field and ready for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
All right, here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Returnable for Lockett. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Defense showing blitz. Now Wilson to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. First and 10, it's Lynch. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Second and 10, it's Lynch again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10.
Check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw again is Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Lucky 56.
Now Lynch on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. This is Carson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Lacey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Lacey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting.